So the second principle, this principle in object-oriented programming, it's called, okay, a class. Now the purpose of class is one simple thing. We don't need to write several books in order to display this. I don't like to write a lot of things. I am very believe in simple way to display things and to write minimum explanation. We don't need to write here a lot of things. So Python class, okay, encapsulate what we called the object data. From this, okay, point of view, okay, from this point of view, what we meant when we are saying encapsulation. Now, in this level, okay, you will see in Django that we are going to work with object of type not point2D, but object of type requests, which is responsible for decorating the request over the HTTP. But we didn't build this class request. Someone on the Django team built it, so we can use it. In order to use it, we are using an object that is encapsulated by the programming, by the particular programming language with the developers. Okay, so here we can take this class, okay, this class, and add it here. Okay, I can put it here. So that's what I'm going to do now, and that's demonstrate the encapsulation of the class in the object-oriented programming. So let me add a new, add a new class. Let us call them our person, not a class, a file, our person. So it is of type file Python. So why I write our person? Just to differ it from other. Okay, so let me copy this and delete it from here. So I will delete it here, and then I move it to our. Where's our? Here. Okay. So now I put it here. Okay. So as you can see here, let me close this. Okay. If I run, now I got an error. Why? Why I am getting an error?
On line 20, the class is not, it has been moved.
Okay, so let us use the software engineering terminology. So in this case, please say it again.
The class person is not existing in the current file.
Yeah, that's right. So in order to, so we encapsulated in other file, yeah? So now in order to use it, what I need to do, to import it, yes? Import our person, yeah? Now we call it a module in previous session, okay? Now, okay, now as you can see, if I run it, okay, if I run the code, okay, the person is not defined, yes? Now believe me, I even give in the last session, I explain it here. I use, if you remember, the random in order to demonstrate what meant here. Yeah, this is what we meant by module or package. Now, as you can see, the math, we imported the math, yes? But this is not free us from specifying the math here. At the same time, we saw how we can use from ta-ta-ta, import ta-ta-ta. So if I wanted to use the, okay, our person in this code, so I need to write the prefix of our module, which is our, yeah, person, which is our person dot, and the person. Now if I write, let me clear here the clear output. So this is one of the things that you must understand in Python. So as you can see now, if I print, for example, okay, p3.display, okay, here is the display. So now, what I achieved now, let me comment, okay, what I achieved now is what we called in object-oriented programming encapsulation. I encapsulate the object of type person by hiding its information, okay? There is no type. Now I can move on and take this file and hide it more, but that's enough. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yeah?
Yes.
Now, other way of using this approach, I can say something like that. From our person, which is this, our person here, import, okay, person, okay. Now, I don't need the prefix of the module. Now, if I run the code, okay, please follow this video so you can repeat it and understand it. Is it clear now? So I can work with this kind of encapsulation. Okay, so one more thing before a simple break. I wanted to demonstrate the second approach of object-oriented programming, which called, you know, there is an inheritance who is coming from other programming language, but it is not the time to explain it. This is the type to explain what's meant by composition. So in a real world, in a real scenario, you build an application, let us say for bank. Now bank has an account, has a person, has a manager, has a tons of things. So you need to compose it from one class, other classes, okay? This is the case here. So let me copy this code, all of this code, and explain it here. I will put, sorry, this is OOP1 and this is OOP2, and I will upload that on our folder in the Google Drive. OOP2, let's say Python, and let me paste it here and close this one, which I don't need it now, just to, yeah, this is, yeah, that's it. Okay. So please look at the updated new version of the class point. This is the class point. It has two properties. I also can give them default values. So for example, as we saw in function last day, we can call init without any values. So x will be 9 and y 30. Now, there is a method here that I call it str. It's the same way that to string we use it in who is knowing C# or Java. This is the same thing, okay? or a description in Swift.